they're coming to get us out of here. I think we need to hurry a bit. Hi guys! Let's talk a little bit about what is it like to study in a Chinese university. It's a little bit different compared to home.
I think it's different too. It's strict.
Both of us have been students here and we just graduated a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was studying Masters in Economics in English.
Masters in International Trade in Chinese.
My program was 2 year long
Mine was 3 years long.
because it was a Chinese program. But by this time, this girl speaks fluent Chinese, I believe. So, you know, no pain, no gain. Really, really weird and a little bit shocking for me is that there are cameras everywhere.
You have to go to every class.
They will take attendance, and if you don't show up, of course your grade is gonna go down. Classes would be super long. Like sometimes we would have 4-hour classes.
Oh my god, those were the worst.
Presentations.
You get a lot of homework. You cannot be late.
Oh, that's the weird one. That's
Yo.
the really weird. Back home, it doesn't really matter what time you come in. The lecture just keeps going whether you're there or not. But in China, if you're late for a lecture, it's a very big problem. And you can't be late with your homework.
Since I was doing an international program, we were not that many people. We would be 10 students and we would have maybe 10 exchange students.
I was in a class with about 30 to 40 students. I was the only foreigner. So imagine coming into class the first day, walking to my seat. I felt like I was doing some kind of walk of shame after a long night in the club. Awkward! After a while, they got used to seeing me, and some of them were friendly enough to approach me. Professors were really hardcore. Lecturer would stand there and just teach for the whole 3 hours straight. No one says anything. No one raises their hands, even if they don't understand.
Our teachers were more open for discussions. However,
No.
we never discussed. Silent, shy students. Classes would start as early as 8 o'clock and we were complaining so badly because apparently foreigners are so known for, you know, not being able to get up in time. But then we would have our latest class would end at around 9 or 10 o'clock. And in these classrooms here, Chinese students are actually coming and studying.
There are a lot of classrooms that are occupied right now, and it's 8:30 in the night. They're dedicated to studying. As soon as exam time comes around, you are studying all night in your dorm, in a classroom, anywhere. We have cafes on campus or across the street. Those would be packed.
Another funny thing in China is that you don't really need to buy textbooks. You can always copy them.
My whole 3 years here, I don't think I bought a single textbook.
Me neither.
I graduated without buying a single book.
Did you read any of the books you had? Open first chapter and then
Done.
Of course we read all the books because you have to. How can you come to class without reading?
Yeah.
All this 120 pages that your professor gave to you last night, you know?
Right. How can you graduate without ever studying an entire book?
Impossible. Is it possible to cheat in a Chinese university?
To be honest, no, it's not.
That's true because when you have an exam, either professors walk around you or either sit there and look at you and you don't want to be caught. And as well, there are cameras watching you everywhere. So
You don't want to risk.
despite the fact that we are being watched all the time we're here, we have so many rules. These are the rules of the classroom. But you know what's amazing? I don't understand. I can't read, so that means these rules do not apply to me. Could you please translate these to us? Number 1.
I cannot bring food into the classroom. Oh, come
The
on. I
whole
had
time?
snacks. So many snacks in my classes.
Exactly. Just eat it and they say nothing. Or maybe they know that we are stupid enough
We
not
get
to
away with
understand.
it.
This is how you get away with things.
Number 2 says that you are not allowed to talk. No chatting in the class.
Please!
Seriously. The third one is no rubbish in the classroom.
Fair enough, because there are no bins in this classroom. However, there are places under the desks right there, and this is where you usually find all the trash.
Tons of trash.
This is what you use as a trash can.
Alright, another rule is that you cannot be late.
And we're never late.
You cannot use your cell phone.
So what are you supposed to do during classes? Listen to the professor?
Another rule is that you cannot play on your laptops in class. You cannot leave the classroom whenever you feel like it. You have to stay the entire time.
What is this?
It's
Kindergarten?
prison.
Yeah, so if you want to actually apply to Chinese university, to be honest, I would highly recommend it. Doing an English program for sure.
Chinese program is brutal, but if you're really dedicated to learning Chinese, I highly recommend it.
Plus, don't forget that you get so many holidays and you live so near to these places
Cool
like
countries.
Thailand,
Malaysia,
Philippines,
Singapore,
Indonesia.
I was gonna say Indonesia.
Damn. Studying here has been one of the best experiences in my life. Like
Mine too.
honestly, I would not trade it for anything. I really
No, it's
enjoyed this university. I enjoyed all the international students around, all the things you can do in Beijing. Well, if you just want to be an exchange student, you will have the time of your life. But if you decide to do the whole program, just go for it, really. As you hear the bell, the class is over. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Goodbye.
再见. Which always happens. Oh! Shit, look at the slap she just gave me by slapping a mosquito. Thank you. Tracks behind us. We do love China. Yes, Sandia and Sandia do love China, but
Sandia,
no,
we're
they
here.
will follow us to our home otherwise. We don't want them late night visit tonight. Let's go.
Lights.